begin today's class with step-by-step drawing. You can mention it on the top of your notebook as, like on the page, as step-by-step drawing. Okay? As in, like, we will not draw the steps separately. Okay? We will keep on drawing on one step. We'll go on adding the next steps to that one itself. Okay? Because if we draw the same step again and again, I may draw it, but then you all can continuously go on the same step. Okay? And also make your notes if you want to make any notes of your own. Okay, like, where I have used, maybe I'm telling you to draw or write, or I'm saying that make rows or something like that. You can go ahead and add those. Okay, now I am using a darker pencil. I am using a 14B so that it is visible for you. But you will be drawing with HB or 2B or your normal drawing pencil. Okay, that we get from school. Yes, beta?
We can use H.
Yes, you can use H. So, let's begin with our first one, which is simple house. Okay? Now, the simplest house is done with the help of shapes. Remember one class we did shapes? Like, the triangle, rectangle, cubes, cylinders and all those. Now, those shapes helps us draw a lot of objects. So, a house is drawn mainly with the help of two kinds of shapes. Or let's say three shapes. Can you all tell me which are those shapes?
Square, rectangle and triangle.
Perfect. Square, rectangle and a triangle. Absolutely correct. Very good, Ishita and Deepu and Janvi. And Amtra and Ira, right? Yeah, if my pronunciation of name goes wrong, please correct me. Okay, now to begin with, the simplest house that we have often learnt in kindergarten is, we first make a triangle here. Okay, and this line will be a dotted line. Because this is a line that we generally don't see in a house. So we just make a dotted line to see that both the ends of our triangle, the slanting lines, are meeting at the same place. Okay? Also, it gives me an idea for the square that I need to draw below my triangle. Okay?
Mr. Ma'am, under the triangle we have to do some lines.
Yes, you will make one dotted line, which will be joining from this point to this point. So from point A to point B. Now below this, from where our point A and B is, I will be drawing a square.
I thought you would be drawing a rectangle.
No, rectangle is drawn on this side of the house. The front part is generally a square. Now, again, to complete the square, I have a dotted line over here. So, I will not complete that line. I will leave that line as a dotted line itself. Because as I said, in a house, we don't see that line. So, we leave that as a dotted line. So, this becomes your step 1. Okay, so step 1 is a triangle with dotted line and a square at the bottom. Now, step 2 will be drawing a rectangle on the left side of your house. So you start from, you can draw on the left side, you can draw on the right side, depending on which side you want your house to be. Now we start from point 1, which is the tip of the triangle, and we draw a straight line.
even bigger line.
And now below we draw one more line, which as Deepu rightly said, it will be a bigger line. Now I have a question. The line joining points C and D, let's assume these 2 points are C and D. Now points joining C and D, will it be a slanting line or will it be a vertically straight line?
Slanting line.
Okay. Okay. And why do you think it will be a slanting line and not a vertically straight line?
Because if you do a vertically straight line, then the bigger line it'll not be correct.
Okay. Ishita, why do you think we will be drawing a slanting line and not a vertically straight line?
Because I think so that the roof is slanting, so its end should be slanting as well.
Okay. Janvi?
It's at an angle. So
It's at an
the line's
angle.
not actually slanted.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a normal rectangle, but since the angle is like that, it's
Absolutely.
slanted.
Now in a rectangle, as rightly said by Janvi, in a rectangle we have to follow the angles, and in a rectangle all the lines are parallel to each other. So if my 2 horizontal lines are parallel, so even my side lines will be parallel to each other. Also, it will maintain the angle of the house's roof. Okay? So, as much angled slanted this one is, even this one will be in the same slant. So, the best way to know whether this line is exactly the same slanting as this, you just run your hand once over it and then you come here. And you join points C and D. Now I will take another line from point D and I will come to point E. Now will this line be vertically straight or will this be slanting?
Vertically straight. Vertically straight.
Correct.
Vertically straight.
Again, because we have to make sure it forms a proper rectangle which has to be again parallel to this and keeping the angles of the house correct so that the house doesn't fall. Otherwise, imagine a house which has this and like this and then some straight lines. I really wonder how that house will stand. We'll have to give a lot of support to that house, I'm sure, from bottom, like like a tree house or something. Alright. Have you seen the fishery house in, fisheries department office in Hyderabad?
No.
No? Okay, next time if you are traveling to Hyderabad and if you are traveling by road, you will be able to see that one. That is in the shape of a fish.
I've seen that.
You've seen that,
I've
isn't
seen
it?
that. When we go home when we go to my grandparents' house from the airport in Hyderabad,
Yes, exactly.
we see a giant fish.
A giant fish. So that's basically a building in which people work inside. But if you ever get to see, it's not exactly standing like a fish. Fish is floating in air. It has got supports, it has got angular bars, steel and metal bars on which it has been made to rest. Okay. So if we make this house like that, slanting and curvy, we'll have to need something below it to make it stand. Now, in this we can add our door and windows. Okay, Arika, we are drawing houses and very simple things today, and we are drawing along with me. So as I am going, you will also draw with me. Okay, because you joined late, so I thought I'll just let you know. Now this is your house. Now what about the dotted line? Now we will erase the dotted line. Okay, because now my house is complete. Now I don't need the dotted line, so I'm gonna erase this dotted line. And since you guys will be drawing with with HB and H, so your drawing is gonna be light, and hence the dotted line will be easily erased. Now I can add some rows and columns on the roof. So now it's basically, now the last step becomes your adding details to your house. So the details begins with the door and windows, and then just let me draw some columns over here, and let me make it like a thatched roof. Okay, there is your complete house. Now if you want, you can add some trees and all, whatever you all want. I can also make another line over here, and one more line here to just bring out the shading areas in my house now. Okay, so now I would suggest you all to take.
Amrita ma'am,
Yes, beta.
I have a confusion in the roof.
Okay, tell me.
For the roof and the tile things, do we have to add some tiles in the middle also?
Yes, you can add some tiles and middles. You can add it on the top. So it has to go. So just like brick is kept, like, you know, in an alternate way, like this, and then one brick is here, right? Same way even your tiles are kept, because if they are all kept together in the same level, it will slip. So keeping it alternatively little up and down gives it a proper hold, and they all stay at that particular place. Okay, so this is basically an engineering technique by the normal laborers and architectures. Right. Now let's add some shading to the house to make it look more nice. So this place in the triangle, I added an extra line, and even below in the square I added an extra line. Okay, now in the triangle part where I added an extra line, I will not be shading slanting, like, you know, in the shape of the triangle. I will go in this way. So you see this portion. So this line is what I'm gonna shade with. So I'll go towards inside.
How did you do that?
So you're gonna hold your pencil like this.
No, how did you draw the line?
Just one line inside.
But from where should I start?
From point A.
The other.
From point A, you will come little bit inside towards point B.
Okay.
And then from same point B1, we will go down to our square.
Okay.
Okay? And then in between, I will just add my shading. Now my shading will begin from out to in. So it will be from out to inside. Okay? Now the reason I will go from out to in is because I want darker shade to be on the outside. And by the time it comes inside, it should become lighter. So wherever I place my pencil first, that place is always thicker and darker.
So Amrita ma'am, we have to color the thing dark.
Medium, not very dark, medium. Okay? And now when it comes to the bottom part, which is the square part, we will shade vertically. And again from top to bottom. So from upward to downward direction. And see, you will not go continuously. This is the place where I want you to pay attention. You will not go continuously. You'll just hold like this and you will just come down. You just go like this and come down. Okay, so it will go just like this. See. Okay?
So we have to make small lines and then bring it to the bottom.
Correct. And from bottom you will take small lines and you will go towards the top. So in between both the lines will meet.
Okay.
Cool?
Yeah.
Now I'm going to add the same kind of shading in my roof. Now for roof, on my left side, on my right side, okay, I will just go little slanting like this. But I will avoid touching the next line that I have drawn as my columns. Right?
So this one we're doing inside or outside?
Inside.
And do we have to color it on the lines we did in the roof or inside the line?
So you will start from the line and you will come little bit inside.
Okay, so then the other curvy lines?
Curvy lines we will leave it right now. Curvy lines we will darken it, and I will show you how to darken it once we have done the shading from the line towards in. But if you notice, I'm not coloring the entire column. I'm not shading the complete column.
So you leave little bit of the inside
Yes,
of the roof.
correct. Okay. Now what you do is, now the top line of the roof, we will just make small strokes like this, like very small strokes, and we will make it vertically.
So if it goes on top of the curved lines?
It is fine, not an issue.
Okay, so if it is almost near the curved line, we just have to make it a little curvy.
No, we'll go straight only. Because see, I have a curvy line here and it has gone on top of it.
Okay.
Because on curvy line, what we are going to do is the next step. Is everybody following?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, but I'm still doing the roofs.
No problem. I'll go a little slow. Yes, beta.
Can we use any color or should we use something dark?
Use any dark color so that shading is seen, so that the difference is seen. The main reason I'm asking you all to use a dark color because we want that difference to be seen.
So can I use my pencil and be a bit dark?
Deepu, you can in fact use 4B or 6B.
I'm using H. It's 6B.
You can
Yeah,
use.
I can use it. A
Okay.
bit dark.
A bit dark. Now what we're going to do is, we will now make those curvy lines dark. But this is the point I want you all to again pay attention. We will not make a line and we will make it dark. We will not hold my pencil this way. We will hold the pencil like this, like slanting, like how we are holding till now. And we will just go like this, as if I am coloring and not drawing a line. Understood?
Okay, so on top of the curvy part you have to do like that? Or
Yes.
under?
No, on top. So now I'm basically darkening my curvy lines.
Okay.
Okay, if you notice, till now I haven't darkened the column lines. Because I want those column lines to appear as if they are right on top. So,
Okay.
something that I want to show is on top is always darkened. Rather, it's always preferred to be darkened towards the end or at last.
Okay.
Because then it pops out. Otherwise, the other shadings come over it. It starts overlapping.
Amrita ma'am, for the roof, should I color little inside or
Yeah, little inside.
just on top of the line?
Little inside.
Okay.
Now, once we are done till here, we will now darken the columns. Again, for columns, I will not draw lines like this. I will again hold my pencil in this way and I'll go like this. So it won't be a very thin line and it will not be even a very thick line. Okay? Now when I'm going to add shading in the body of the house, it's not going to be dark, it will be lighter. Okay, so I'm just going to hold my pencil like this and I'll just go very freehand in this direction.
Where?
In the body of the house.
So, Amrita ma'am, I have a question.
Go ahead.
So, we have to color inside also or just on the top?
Inside.
So, after we're done like this, after we're done like this, you have to color inside also?
Yes.
Okay.
Now if you notice here, I'm not shading the complete house. I'm just stopping at the place where my pencil is stopping. Okay, and even the same thing for this part of the house.
Amrita ma'am, I have to shade fully or
Half.
leave little
Half.
Okay, to leave little gap.
Yes. Okay, now at one place we are going to make it little dark. That is this place. Just the thing that we did over here with our roof, we're going to do the same thing in this part of the house.
Amrita ma'am, is this part okay?
Correct.
This part?
Yes, it's correct. You're going correct, Deepu. Okay? And this part is going to be very small strokes. Just the way we did on the top of the roof. Now I can just darken my windows. And I can darken my door. Even inside door, if I want, I can make one side slightly dark and leave the other part light. And when I make a part of my door dark, it shows the inside part of the house. And the light part, we will make it something like a open door. I can just add a little bit of shading over here. And below the house you can add grass or you can add some trees. I mean, not below the house, the tree will be beside. Grasses and bushes can be added below the house. Or you can just do a random shading how I am doing it right now. And then I just darken or thicken or broaden these lines. Understood?